This is your homework help for November the 17th, subtracting using the standard algorithm. Let's take a look at the example problem that I've put over here to the side. We have 5,132 and we are subtracting from it 3,242. I've put on my board the number 5,132. You can see 5,100, 3 tens, and 2 ones. Why? Because this is the number we will be taking from. So we start at the ones. We already have our numbers lined up. So we start at the ones. We have 2 ones right here, but it says that we need to remove 2. So do we have enough? We can look on our board, and we can. And if I move off these 2 ones, then how many ones are left? Exactly, we have 0 left. Now we go to the tens place. Well, I see that there are 3 up here, but I'm trying to take 4. We see we're trying to take 4 tens off, which is in the tens. I do not. I could take 3 off, but I can't take 4. So the tens are going to go to the hundreds and say, please, please, please help me. So the hundreds has something there. So we will, the hundreds will send that 100 over to them. So this is very important that you record what is going on. So the hundreds helped out and they sent their hundreds. So how many hundreds are sitting right there now? Well, there are none. So instead of having 100, we have no hundreds. Okay? So very important to record that, because if not, then our subtracting is going to be inaccurate. So now, as we talked about in class, this is 100 in the tens place. So we need to do some exchanging here. We're going to slice this 100 up into tens. So how many tens can I get in exchange for this 100? Well, if I go down here, I'm going to take this off, but I'm going to replace this 100 with tens. And we know that it takes 10 tens. I'm going to count them out. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So how many tens did it take to make that 100 right here? Well, you can see it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we need to record this on the board over here as we're doing this. So I started with 3 tens. We see those 3 tens right here. That's the 3 tens right there. But that 100 gave us 10 more tens. So all this together, we have 10 tens and 3 more tens. We don't have 3 tens sitting here. We have 13 tens. Okay, so 13. Now I'm able to take off 4, and 13 take off 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 9. So now we go to the hundreds. Now we have no hundreds sitting there, but we have to take off 2 100s. Well, the same thing applies. Hundreds doesn't have enough, so it goes next door to the thousands. Please, thousands, help. And thousands says, sure, I've got 5 thousands. I can send you one of those thousands. So it's going to take that 1,000 over there. But when we take that 1,000, now the thousands don't have 5 thousands. We want to record this. Now we only have 4. But now we have to switch. But now we brought the thousands over to the hundreds. We need to make sure we break this into hundreds. Well, 1,000, we're going to switch it into hundreds. So how many hundreds make 1,000? Well, we can count them out. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So how many hundreds did we get for 1,000? 10, of course. So I didn't have any there to start with. There's my 0. So now I have 10 hundredths. Okay. So now I can take off my 2, which would leave 8, of course. Okay. Oh. I need to change my pen. Sorry about that, guys. So that would leave 8 hundredths. And now I'll go to my last place value that I got to subtract. I have 4 thousandths, and I can take off 3, so I can do that, and that would leave 1. All right. Remember, when you're subtracting, think about how to regroup as you go and record on your numbers. Thanks, and have a great evening. See you tomorrow.